the lesson titled Bearings. So let's get going. So you're asked to fill in the missing bearings on the diagram below. So here we have kind of like a standard looking compass, and some of the bearings have already been filled in for you. I want you to fill in like the ones that are in black that are missing, and also the ones that are in red that are missing. So maybe let's start with the ones that are black. We've already got north, we have east, but what's the one in between, which is right here? That one would be, have a guess? Yes, it's northeast. So northeast goes in here. So we've got east, we have southeast down here. We have south, we have southwest already. What one do we have next to the 270? You've probably guessed already. Yes, it's west. And we have northwest up here. So those ones are filled in. Now let's start to fill in some of the missing numbers. So we know that north could be either 0 or 360 degrees, and we go clockwise from there. So maybe let's go to east. So what kind of angle is made as you go from north to east? Have a guess. Yes, you're right, it's 90 degrees. So 90 degrees east. So therefore northeast, which is in between north and east, what would that be? Have a think. Yep, it's 45 degrees. Southeast has already been marked with 135 degrees. So south, how many degrees have we gone around? So we've gone around from north to east, we've gone 90, and then east to south, we've gone another 90. So you probably are guessing already, 180 degrees. Don't forget your little degree signs. Then from 180 to west, we're going another 90 degrees. But in between, we have this southwest down here. And what would be the angle between them? So try to think halfway between 90 degrees is 45 degrees. So what's 180 plus 45 degrees? You probably guessed it already. It's 225 degrees. And then, of course, 225 degrees plus 45 degrees would give us 270 degrees. And then going from west to north, that's another 90 degrees. That's why it goes from 270 to 360. So partway between, try to think what's 270 plus 45. I think, what's the answer? Yes, it would be 315 degrees. And that makes sense also because 315 degrees plus 45 makes 360. So you probably noticed that it kind of turns clockwise from north. So they're the missing bearings. It's just kind of good to be familiar with what a standard compass kind of looks like and where our north, east, south, west are located. So let's fill in the missing parts here. The numbers on the diagram are what we call a specific kind of bearing. They're called true bearings. They always contain a total of how many digits in them. So just notice on two of mine, I didn't contain 3 digits in it, so I need to fill that in. So 45 degrees, to make it as 3 digits, you make it 045, and 90 degrees, to make it 3 digits, you make it 090. But notice the rest are all 3 digits, so they're all correct. So true bearings, they all contain a total of 3 digits in them. E.g. 045 degrees or 004 degrees. And they are measured in a something direction from So have a guess what it would have been. It's relating to the blue arrow I have up here. So they're always measured in a clockwise direction from where? Starting with N up here, from north. So true bearings, they always have 3 digits in them, and they're always measured in a clockwise direction from north. So write the following down below as true bearings. So basically, what is their angle in a clockwise direction from north? The first one's pretty easy, it's 72 degrees, but I'm going to write it incorrectly first and try to get you to think about what I've written incorrectly. So it is 72 degrees from north, but what have I written incorrectly? To make it not a true bearing, I only have 2 digits. I should have 3. So I should write it as 072 degrees. I'm going to write that nicely now. 072 degrees. So you need to have 3 digits in it. The next one along, we know that the little angle down here is 34 degrees, is it? Or is it 14 degrees? Can't see properly. Yep, it's 34 degrees. So we need to know instead, what is this angle here? And when you think of it, this whole angle here is 180. So the little red angle must be 180 minus 34. That will give us what the red angle is. So if you're doing this without calculator, think what's 180 minus 30? It's 150. 150 minus 4 would make it 146 degrees. And that already has 3 digits in it, so that's easy. Then this next one here, from north, let's measure clockwise. It's going to be all the way around here. So when you think of it, it's going to be this part here, which is 180, plus the 55. So let's go 180 degrees plus 55 degrees, and try to think what that would equal. What's 180 plus 150? Would be 230, and then add the 5. Oops, so that would be 180 plus 55 would be 235 degrees, because it has to be clockwise from north. Okay, moving on to the next page, let's see what it says. Understanding how to draw a diagram from a set of instructions which gives you bearings as information can be tricky, especially if you're not used to it. It's all about unpacking the language, so you've got to read the examples very carefully and the questions very carefully. So here's an example. Imagine you are at point B. You need to travel to point A. On which bearing should you travel? So I've got some little hints for you. We need to start by standing at point B, like in this diagram here. Start by standing at point B and face north. So start by being at point B and face north. Move clockwise to face A. So move clockwise to face A. So you're facing north here. To go clockwise, you're spinning the way clockwise to face A. Measure the clockwise angle between the north line is this line here, and the line AB. Line AB is this one here. So we want to measure the clockwise angle from the north line and the line AB. Make sure to write the angle as a true bearing, i.e. 3 digits, and what is the value of it relative to the north line. Okay, so that one has been kind of drawn reasonably easily for you. Let's see. So now let's try a slightly more tricky one. Alternatively, find the bearing of B from A. So the word is from A. So in this case, you're going to be, the first one, notice it was from B. So imagine there was, I give up. So yeah, I give up. It's going to be too disruptive.